Your physical body needs your attention. I'm going to keep this as practical as I possibly can, but I feel like there is oftentimes a sentiment, and maybe not a sentiment, but more of just an ignoring of taking care of your physical body in the spiritual community. I'm not saying there's no content out there on that. I'm not saying people are against it. I just feel like it needs to be talked about more. Because you can do all the affirmations in the world. You can do all the shadow work. You can be aligned perfectly with the mindset, have the most healthy mind in the world. And that's a great thing. That's fantastic. You're going to get pretty far with that. And you're going to live a pretty happy life with that. I'm not going to argue about that. But you can only get that healthy. You can only be that much in alignment. Because whether you like it or not, if you simply aren't healthy on the inside, or more so, you're not regulating and paying attention to what your body's telling you all the time, you're not going to be able to be in full alignment. Something is always going to feel off. And the scope of what I'm talking about, I just made a TikTok about it, so go check that out. I'll probably post it on my YouTube here shortly. But what I love to talk about to point this out and illustrate this the best is there's often times throughout your life, we all get triggered. We all get triggered by something that happens, a person, a place, just whatever it is. And just don't overthink it. Just think about something that triggers you. When that triggers you, whether you realize it or not, subconsciously, you react somewhere in your body probably. You probably tense up. You probably stop breathing completely normally. You tense up in your chest, you tense up in your shoulders, your jaw might tense up, and all these things might go on in your body, but they are probably completely subconscious to you, meaning you don't realize you're even doing it. And on top of that, what can really cause issues is when you stay in this state. You store that instead of allowing it to flow through you, because it's just a normal body reaction. Your body's trying to protect you. It's a good thing. The problem is when you hold on to that. Problem is when you don't let it flow through you. And before long, you might not even realize you're just walking around in this state all the time. And even further than that, what that can cause is the brain can get signaled, and I'm not going to get sciencey on you. I'm just going to tell you practically what's going on. Your brain deals in what? It's the ego. It deals in your story. It deals in your identity. And it deals in just this physical 3D reality. And so when it's getting signals when you're tight, when you're tensed up, and you're anxious, instead of you taking over with your awareness, instead of you just sitting and actually analyzing it and not overreacting by just saying, oh, I'm just holding tension here. Oh, I'm just not breathing correctly. That'll make me feel better. Your brain goes further when you don't realize that's all it is. Your brain goes further into this existential crisis. Your brain starts to build this identity or this story that it's so much more than just your physical body, because it doesn't even realize that it's just your physical body. It wants to give the story of, oh, you're going through it, your life isn't good, your life is screwed up, life is falling apart, oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this, oh, I'm a loser, I'm this, and all of these things just start piling on top because you failed to just simply realize that your body's been trying to talk to you. Your body's been trying to tell you, hey, just breathe. Like, let go and just breathe. Let go and let your chest relax, your shoulders, your jaw, and just relax for a second. So when it comes to your physical health being stuff like working out, lifting weights, cardio, running, stretching, eating the right foods, hydrating, right minerals, vitamins, all of this stuff, on top of that should be what I just talked about, is your regulation and being aware of where you're storing that anxiousness or that trauma inside of your body. And again, I want to keep it simple. It's simple awareness. It's simple questions like, where do I feel this in my body? It's simple questions like when you're having a day or a moment where you're just looping in your head and you're like, what's going on? Like, why do I think so negative all the time? Why do I find my life to be so dreadful? Why do I have such a bad outlook on life? Sit for a second and say, do I actually think that? Or is my body just not feeling the best right now because of something I'm not doing, like breathing properly or releasing the tension inside of me? And what's funny, not really funny, but just interesting and can relieve you, and that's why I say it's funny, because it might make you laugh to realize how simple this is, because I've experienced this. Sometimes you might just eat something that doesn't sit well in your stomach. Like, it literally might upset your stomach, and obviously when when your stomach's upset or any ailment in your body, something's not feeling good, it's going to show in your mental. Like, it's going to upset you a little bit. The problem is you could very easily fall back into that loop to where you feel that, and then it loops back in your brain, overriding that, hey, your stomach's just upset. Like, no, hey, something's wrong. Like, something's wrong with our life. We have to do something. We have to do all this. And it's really relieving when you can just sit and realize, wow, there's nothing wrong. And I will speak from experience. It happened to me today. I woke up not feeling great. I wasn't hydrated today. I didn't eat the best today. I was tired. And I felt it. I felt it, and I started to see my mind loop. I started to see my mind say, oh, man, life's this, life's that. And I just stopped for a second. I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm just a little dehydrated. I'm tired. I'm a little restless. And I started to just point out all of these things, just the physical state I'm in. And I stopped it there. Because I'm not telling you, obviously, to ignore that and say, like, oh, it's just this. Like, pay attention to that. If you're having, if you're not breathing correctly, do some breathing. Sit down. Take a second and breathe. If there's tension, relax for a second. Do some stretching. Address these things, but do not go further than simply what they are. Do not go into a whole identity story about these things. That's not what it's meant there for. It's literally meant for you to just look at, hey, pay attention to me. I'm your body. I just want you to pay attention to me and help me regulate through this so I don't have to store all of this stuff that you failed to process. Don't overcomplicate this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not telling you to go lift 7 days a week, but, it's very easy to see what you need to do. Get some cardio in, treat your heart right, treat your body right by what you eat, vitamins, minerals, make sure you're not eating all that processed stuff. I mean, I could really go on right now. Be careful with what you eat, lift heavy weights, just stay active, and stretch and rest when the right time comes. But when we talk about physical health again, I will reiterate, just make sure you're aware of what's going on in your body. And it's as simple as asking yourself, how do I feel right now? How does my physical body feel? And if you're going through something where you don't feel great, you're anxious, you're sad, you're angry, ask that question. Where do I feel this in my body right now? And you can open up yourself to so much healing, because you can't heal what you can't recognize. You can't heal something if you have no idea what you're trying to heal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.